Is Patrick Ta really a luxury brand? I don't know. But I created this full face of makeup using a full face of Patrick Ta's products. If you want to know the answer to the question about whether or not I feel his brand deserves to be called a luxury brand, then stay tuned for the video. I think that you'll be interested in hearing my thoughts. Let's get started, my precious jewels. Today, I'm doing a full face of Patrick Ta's makeup. Is this really a luxury makeup brand? Well, today we're gonna find out, because I have a full face of Patrick Ta beauty. Luxury beauty? We shall see. I have a lot of new Patrick Ta products, but I also have some Patrick Ta products that I had from before. So I have his new eyeshadow palettes, the Major Dimensions Essential Artistry Edit eyeshadow palette in medium and in deep. Then I have his foundation. I'm testing it out again. I have shade 21. I hope that this is my shade. I also have the Patrick Ta blushes, two new blushes. She's So LA and She's Seductive. I don't even know if these are my shade, guys. I didn't even look at them. This is She's So LA. So we're gonna see. I don't know how that's gonna work on my face, but we're gonna try it and see. And then we have She's Seductive. So we're gonna test that out. I also have his new lip balm in the shade Creme Brulee. I have his makeup brush. This is the Patrick Ta eyeshadow brush. And I also have the Patrick Ta lip liner in the shade She's Strong. I tried filming this video yesterday and I didn't get through it. I got distracted. So today we are filming this video. Hopefully this is something that you're interested in seeing. If you guys love a luxury brand of makeup, then this video is gonna be for you. It also came with this cute little bag. I think this little bag is cute. It's the Patrick Ta like makeup clutch. It's so cute. It has a drawstring. I love it. Wouldn't all of my makeup fit in this? No, but it's still a cute bag. This is what my skin is looking like. I have all of my skincare on. I have my brows done and I am about to start the eyes. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about giving his foundation another try because I think I kind of liked it when I tried it, but then I was like, oh no. So yeah, we're gonna see today. So anyway, this eyeshadow brush, yesterday it was brand new and then I used it and I actually like the brush. The brush is $30, but it was really a nice brush. So I have the deep shade. Let me show you. I swatched them yesterday, so I'm going to swatch them again today because I erased the footage from yesterday. And then we have the medium shade. So I bought both of them because I felt like I could use both of them. Like, to me, both of them look like I could use this one for daytime and the other one for nighttime, or even this one for nighttime. So let's swatch. The formula is very creamy. These are talc-free eyeshadows. So it's definitely a different formula from the Major Dimension palette that he came out with a couple of years ago that I returned because it was very chalky. But just from swatching these shadows, I can already tell that there's a difference in the formula. These are actually more creamy. So I want to say this palette is $44 and it looks like it has more neutral cool tones on this side and neutral warm tones on this side. So those are the first 4 shades and now we're going to do these. But yeah, it definitely feels like a creamy formula and I love the size. Look at that. Very good shades. I love the size of the packaging because it makes it easy to travel with. So you could have this in your bag. Now what I hate about this is fingerprints. You touch it, it's fingerprints everywhere. I do like the butteriness and the smoothness of these eyeshadows. And what's weird is last night I had got as far as my eyes and then I had to stop. But I had the eyeshadow on all night and it was very creamy. It was actually waterproof. Okay, this is the dark one. When I say waterproof, right, I had these swatches, these same swatches on my hand and I washed dishes. It was funny because it stayed on. It was like these were like waterproof. So I thought that was really nice to know. Really pretty shades, like one more shade to do. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the black. It's just a very creamy black. Do you see that? So all of these shadows, they're creamy. I don't know if you can tell, like they have like a silky smoothness to them. So I'm excited to use them. I started doing the eye look yesterday and it was coming out really pretty, and I was like, wow. It was called the Creme Brulee package. If I could find a picture of it, I'm gonna put it on the screen so you guys can see it. So let's get started. Today I'm gonna use the medium. So this brush is supposed to be clean. These shadows are very pigmented, and the brush quality, I didn't think that it was going to be worth the money, but it actually is very nice. So I'm going to go on with this shade right here. It doesn't have names on the shadows, and what's so weird is, like, you would think that because these are very powdery shadows that they wouldn't be so creamy and they wouldn't be so pigmented and blend out so effortlessly, but they really, really do. Now, I love Patrick Ta's packaging. It has a very luxe look about it, even though it's like plastic, but it just really has a nice luxe look about it. I just hate the fingerprints. That I really hate. Just look at how pretty that is. You can do a one and done, or you can do dimension. So we're gonna try to get a little dimension going. Look at how pigmented the shadow is and how much dimension you get to the eye. I mean, it's super, super pigmented, guys. Do you see that? I'm loving the shadows already. And I don't usually like to say it in the beginning, but I can't help it. Like, as I'm doing it, I'm feeling it. And I feel like I like these shadows already. I really do. Look at that. Look at that pigment. Okay, I'm going to take the same brush because why not? So one of the main reasons that I was against picking this up is because I originally bought the Major Dimension palette years ago when it came out. The one with the, I want to say it's like 14 shades in it, and it had the white and it had the black like cream in it, and I didn't like it. I thought it was very powdery. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, no. But then I realized that it's a different formula. This is actually a talc-free formula. So this is a talc-free matte eyeshadow palette with 6 essential neutrals that blend warm and cool tones, like I said, curated by Patrick for your everyday looks, which I love. It also has hyaluronic acid and squalene in it. It gives the powder a soft texture and a smooth glide, which I could agree with. It is very smooth. It blends out beautifully. It just looks gorgeous on the eyes. So I love that about this formula. It says it's treated by pigments that provide true color payoff, superior blendability, and color that lasts. I could believe that because I'm telling you, I had it on last night, and even when I washed the dishes, it was still there. I was like, wow. And I had bleach and water and everything. Let me go into this shade right here. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to dip into this shade here. So see how this is like a nice pretty reddish brown, but it's going to give us a nice blended, cool and warm tone eye look. So I think it's going to be pretty. This is the eyeshadow palette elevates essentials with the only neutrals you need, so no shade goes unused. Patrick Ta's non-drying mattes have hyaluronic acid and moisturizing squalene for a velvety soft texture, while a unique pigment coated process supports effortless blending and true color payoff. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. I was trying to see if it had any names. So no, it does not. But do you see the difference in what this color, this nice warm tone shade did to the eye? It just gave nice dimension. I love it. So good. Now again, for my girlies that are not into eyeshadow, I think this would be a perfect palette to start with because it doesn't have a lot of color, so it doesn't give you so much to select from. I'm going to go into this shade down here and see if we can get a little more dimension here. It just gives more shape to the eye. So I was trying to stick with that one brush, but just blend it out with this. I just like that smokiness right there. So that's good. It just gives a nice look to the face. I'm gonna go in and do the same thing on the other eye. These shadows are very hard to get off. Usually, like when I use my trusty Sigma switch, and right now Sigma has a sale where you guys get 20% off of your purchases, so yeah, you may want to go pick that switch up right now. I'm gonna take this side of the brush and I'm gonna go into this light shade right here and just put it all over the lid. Now what I like about the formula of these shadows, I know I say it all the time, but a lot of times because my eyes are hooded, a lot of formulas don't stay on my eyes. So by the time I open my eyes, you don't even see the shadows because a lot of them are dry and powdery. And this one has a nice moisturizing, silky feel to it, if that makes sense. And it just actually stayed in place. Like I wound up going out to the store last night and I know the people were looking at me because I didn't have any lashes or anything on. I didn't finish my eye look. I had just did the eyeshadow and then I had to go out and I went into the store and I went into the restaurant and they were looking at me like, what is going on with her face? Yeah, I know that they were looking at me, but it was all good. I'm gonna take the lighter shade and go into the corner right here, just to give a nice amount of brightness. Yeah, just to wake that inner corner up. Now, when I bought these Patrick Ta products, and I'm not like a Patrick Ta fan, right? But when I bought these products, they had such a great deal. I couldn't pass up. So I don't know if you guys remember me saying that when I bought those Patrick Ta duos, the sparkly ones, that I wanted to try the pink one, but they didn't have the pink one in stock. They gave a free one out with the package. I could not pass it up. I was like, a free one? And it's the color I want. Even though I didn't love them, I thought the pink one would be really pretty. So that is what our eyes are looking like, guys. Isn't that a pretty everyday look? I think it is. Wait, and you know what I want to do? Only because we have it. Why not? I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to go in my brows with it, on the brow bone, just to give it like a nice pop. See how that really just makes the brow bone pop? It like kind of makes it stand out. So yeah, I wanted to do that because sometimes I don't do that, but with this kind of look, we want as much dimension as we can get. It just really brings the brow bone forward. I like that. We don't want any harsh lines if we don't have to have them. This brush is so good, guys. Like, I really would buy more of his brushes. I didn't know how good his brushes were. So I really haven't been feeling that good. That's why I'm behind in my videos. My stomach is like messed up. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and it's like a little bit of fallout. Not a lot. The shadows, although they're powdery, it's not a whole lot of fallout. So I like that. This is the Danessa Myricks Universal Radiant Skin Primer. So we're going to use this. It still controls the oil. It still has Upsolite, but it does give a nice radiance to the skin. And it's going to control your oil. So I figured this would be perfect under the Patrick Ta foundation. I'm excited to try the foundation, guys. I tried it before and I think I liked it. Like, I had to powder it down, and then I was like, oh, this is too much money. That foundation is, I want to say $58. Now, this is, to me, not as good as the original one, but it does give a nice amount of glow, and it dries down. I don't think he has a primer, but if he did, I probably wouldn't have purchased it anyway, because I was still on a fence about just buying his stuff, period. Not that I don't like it, but I didn't like a lot of his eyeshadows, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. But these eyes I really, really like. I think this is like the perfect daytime eye. But I could see me getting a lot of use out of this eyeshadow palette. Okay, so this is the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I pray that this is my right shade. I cannot remember what shade I had before. I think I had, I don't know if it was 17 or 23. I can't remember, but I know I didn't feel like it was the right shade. So we're gonna see what happens with this today. Okay, that's the shade. It looks pretty. I'm excited to test it out. It's got a very liquidy feel. It doesn't have a real smell. It just looks gorgeous on the skin. I can't remember what the coverage is like. I guess I should probably tell you guys, right? Because this is for everybody, because it's been a minute since I reviewed this. And we don't remember a lot about this foundation, other than the fact that some people liked it and some people didn't. But most people that tried it, from what I know, did not like it, because they said it didn't dry down, which I felt like that. But I remember wearing it and actually loving it. So it got 4 stars on the Sephora website. It comes in 30 shades. It's $58. That's for normal, combo, and dry skin. Vegan, radiant finish, hydrating, medium coverage. So a nice everyday foundation. So did you see that hyperpigmentation under there? I love a dewy look, right? This has a very serum-y, like skincare kind of feel about it. It just feels like skincare going on. Let's look at the shade. This is shade 21. Shade 21 is neutral dark with neutral undertones. So perfect. I love it. Look at it. It's wonderful. It has a beautiful glow on the skin. It says a luminous foundation with serum inspired. It's definitely serum feeling because it has a very hydrating, but I love the shade. The shade is gorgeous, guys. Do you see that? Very gorgeous. So yeah, it's good for mature skin like mine. Yeah, when I say mature skin, I have mature skin. I have 53-year-old skin. Yeah, so I'm using Nikki LaRose brush. This is the, what is it, N17? I have 3 of these and I love them. Yeah, I don't know if it shows up every bit of texture that you have on your face, but it looks beautiful. And I think I felt like this about it before. My skin looks textured and it does cover up enough of my hyperpigmentation. Like, it's not a full coverage, but we already know that. So this is what it looks like to me. You know how when you were a kid and your mother would put like Vaseline on your face before you went out? It was winter and she put Vaseline on your face. That's how it looks, but it actually looks pretty. I would not wear my makeup this glowy because it probably wouldn't last half the day. I don't know if it's long lasting. Did it say anything about being long lasting? I don't think so. A luminous foundation with serum inspired ingredients, a light to medium buildable coverage that boosts hydration and blends seamlessly into the skin. 3 forms of hyaluronic acid to visibly plump and hydrate. Plant-derived squalene that visibly improves elasticity and diffuses fine lines. Kombucha, which enhances the look of smoothness and radiance. And it definitely has like a sticky kind of feel to it. It doesn't say anything about it being long lasting. So right now it's $2.59. So we're gonna have this on at least until 11 o'clock. After I film, I'm gonna start editing. So I'm gonna come back at the end of the night and show you how it's holding up. This product is an Allure Best of Beauty winner. So because Patrick Ta has not come out with his concealer yet, which he, I think, is releasing a concealer soon, because he was using a concealer on the demo. He was on live for like 6 hours. He was using a concealer and it was like, release the concealer, release the concealer. So clearly there is a concealer coming. It's just not here yet. So we're gonna use these concealers from LYS Beauty. I have shade DN3 and MG2. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I love these concealers. This has like a twist spongy cap, so I just want to use this and I really just want to see if I love this concealer. Like, I do like the sponge component, but I don't like it. Like, I like it for application, but I don't love it. They say you could take it off and it's like a thin syringe kind of tip, but no, I'm just gonna use it like it is. But I think I like it, but I tried a concealer that I think I like more than this one, but we're gonna see. It's a very lightweight, it feels like nothing going on, the concealer. So we're gonna let that sit for a minute. This is the box that the blush and the bronzer comes in. Maybe a little different size, but it's like that very luxe with a little bit of product, like shadows and powders kind of broken up. But I like it. It's pretty. I guess that's a good description for it, I hope. So this is the shade She's Defined. This is his bronzer. I'm going to use the, oh my god, is the powder dried out? Wow. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I used this. This is what it looks like. So we're going to put the cream on first. Now I know that he likes to put powder on first. We're going to put the cream on. And yeah, okay. It's been a minute since I picked this up. And I think I actually liked this when it first came out. And I even tried he had a foundation before this one that was in a compact like this. I don't even know if he still has it, but I don't know if I loved it. I did review it on the channel, guys. So if you want to go back and look at it, I'm not even sure if it's still available. I have to look online and see. It was so natural. Okay, so now it's coming back to me. It was so natural that it was too natural for me. I was like, yeah, I'm not wasting $50 on this. It looks like my skin. And I guess that's nice, but I guess I can wear my own skin if that's the case. That's the way I thought about it at the time. I was like, it just doesn't make sense. That's just how I felt. Okay, we're gonna use this Angie Hot and Flashy A507 brush. Do you guys see that shade She's Defined as the bronzer? That's the darkest shade that he has, but it actually shows up and it looks beautiful on the skin. So, of course, I feel like he needs darker because there's so many people that are darker than me. Like, they had a picture on social media the other day. It was a really dark-skinned, beautiful woman. She looked like a gorgeous, gorgeous black Barbie. I mean, like, gorgeous. And I know a lot of you guys saw the picture. And if I could find the picture, I'm going to put it on the screen. I mean, she was gorgeous, but she was super dark, but a rich, pretty complexion, she didn't even look real. I was looking at the picture like, is this a real person? Because she was gorgeous. So they had asked like, what was the first thing that came to mind when you saw the picture? And I put gorgeous black Barbie because that's what she looked like. And then I looked down in the comments and I think a few people felt the same way. It was just a beautiful, beautiful woman of color. She was gorgeous. And she had a very lifelike look. Like whatever makeup she had on, it was just beautiful. It gave just the right amount of moisture and hydration in her skin where it didn't have like a dry look to it. It was just gorgeous. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. She was beautiful. What do you guys think about the foundation? Did I pick the right color this time? Because I want to say, did I have color? I'm going to look it up in the video. I'm going to link my older foundation review of this Patrick Ta foundation to this video so you guys could see the difference in the shade. I hope it's a different shade. Could you imagine if it's the same shade? I think it's a different shade though. I don't think it's the same, but it just looks really beautiful. Now I do feel weighty. Like my skin feels super weighty. And when I say that, I mean the moisture that's in my skin, you don't need any sprays or anything because you definitely feel the moisture in your skin. But it's still gorgeous. And once we powder it down, it's going to be even more gorgeous. I hope that the blushes that I got from Patrick Ta show up on my skin, and we're about to see right now. Do you see how the bronzer just really blended into my complexion? I really did love this bronzer because it just looks so beautiful, and the skin just looks really, really gorgeous. It really does. I'm going to put some of this creme brulee on my lips. I'm going to take this that I have on off, and I want to say this is Ulla Hendrix creme brulee. Now, when I first tried this balm from Patrick Ta, it had a nasty rubbery taste to it, but I think that was just like squeezing out the first dose of the product. It feels very lightweight, right? Very smoothing. I want to say it puts me in the mind of a Summer Fridays type of balm. It feels nice though. It has a mixture of an oil and a balm, because it has a nice consistency, but it's very smooth. It comes in 6 shades, and I want to say these balms are like $30. So the bronzers come in 5 shades, with my shade She's Defined being the darkest. Okay, his Major Moisture Smoothing and Hydrating Tinted Lip Balm with Vitamin E. It actually comes in 6 colors. I don't know why they only have 5 here. Okay, so actually the creme brulee must be like an exclusive to the creme brulee set that they had, because they had a set. I'm just looking at all the moisture. Like the skin looks so glowy, guys, but it's beautiful. It feels like skincare. I don't know. Do you see anything on my finger? I don't know. I think I like this. I think this is perfect foundation for mature skin in the wintertime. It does remind me of when I used to go out the house and my mother would be like, come here, you're not going out with no dry face, and she would put the Vaseline on before you walk out the door. It has that kind of feel. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. So let's go into these new blushes. So he has some new blush shades that he's coming out with, and I did not feel like they were dark skin appropriate. I didn't even want to waste my time ordering it. So originally when I ordered these 2 blushes, I thought that I ordered She Left Me on Red, but for some reason I didn't hit that one. I don't know why. So this is the shade She's Seductive, which is like a peachy mauve kind of shade. I don't know how it's gonna look. We're gonna swatch it. And then this one, She's So LA, it has more of a bronzy nude. We're gonna swatch She's So LA first. So that's the powder, and we're gonna go into the cream, which is it there? So I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it on the face, but we're gonna try it and see. It has a nice warm toasty kind of look, and I think it actually will be perfect with what we have going on the face. It's gonna have a nice monochromatic type look. That's what I'm visualizing. We're gonna see. He likes to put his powder on first and then his cream on, but we're gonna put our cream on first because we have cream, and then we're gonna go and put powder. And if it looks dry, then we may do a little cream on top of it, but I doubt it because we already have a lot of moisture. So this is the it's actually a pretty shade, guys. All right, let's try this. I think, first of all, it's so creamy. It's super, super creamy. But I think it might work. But we're going to stick with She's So LA. Because I think that when that one came out, I was like, that is actually really gorgeous. Let's do it. I'm excited. Don't disappoint. Don't disappoint. I want to say his blushes come in 25 shades. Do you see that? I think I do. I think it actually looks very pretty. I think the color is actually gorgeous, guys. Do you see that? I think it's beautiful on the face. I'm gonna warn you that when you put these products on your face, if you've never used Patrick Ta before, like I said, I think this is a perfect combination for mature skin, because you're gonna get all the moisture that you need. But I definitely feel like it's not really heavy, but I feel something on my face, if that makes sense. Just the moisture, but I don't feel like you would feel it all day. Let's see what happens when we powder it down, because that's what we're about to do. Now, I know I said that this is going to be a full face of Patrick Ta and that we're going to wear this for hours. Patrick Ta doesn't have like everything a full face, right? So I'm going to use this Makeup by Mario powder, and the reason why I'm using it is because I won't purchase it again. It's definitely not a favorite powder of mine. I actually want to use it up. And I won't purchase it again. I'm not a fan of Mario's products like that. I'm going to use this Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blur Setting Powder in Warm Honey and Medium Neutral Deep. So it's not one of my favorite powders, but it's nice, and it'll do what it has to do for the time that we're going to have this on. Now, I wish that I was going out the house. I really like to do a wear test when I'm going out the house, but I'm actually going to be editing and cleaning. So I did tap out the creasing under my eyes, and we're gonna see. But I actually think that I do like the way this concealer is looking under my eyes. That looks really good. I really wanted to like this powder when it came out. I did. I don't hate it, but I won't purchase it again. So you know what I think would be a good powder for this particular foundation? The Hourglass powder, because it's so drying when you put it on. I think that it will probably be good and bring some balance to the skin because of how dry it always makes my under eyes look. So that looks good. I definitely want to get around the nose. And I love the fact that we paired this with the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Radiance, because it still gives radiance, but it is still going to control the oil, we hope. Let's see. I think that everything that I've used the Danessa Myricks with, I haven't really been disappointed. Like, I love her Blurring Balm powder. Oh, and you know what's going to be good? We're going to actually test out this with the Charlotte Tilbury, the airbrush setting spray, and it should still have a nice balance of moisture and oil control, if that makes sense. Okay, so far I'm loving the way it's looking. I love the bronzer. I love the blush. I think the blush gave a nice everyday look. Like, do you have blush on? Like, it has that kind of color on this deeper skin. So I actually really, really like it. So this is the other shade of the Makeup by Mario. Now, I love the shade. I think the color is so beautiful on the skin. Just really, really good. But it is definitely a little patchy. Now, to me, people are like, oh, it doesn't dry down. When I remember using it, and I don't know if I paired this with like the Huda Beauty powder at the time. Yeah, I remember mixing it with something. I don't remember what I used it with, but it could have been the Huda Beauty. I'm gonna take this powder from Sephora. This is the Sephora Matte Powder Foundation in shade 58N, and I'm just gonna put it over the whole face. I'm gonna take this brush and this foundation. It's been a minute since I used it, and I didn't remember that it had so much pigmentation, but it's all good. It's a beautiful shade. I really did love this Sephora matte foundation. It was so good. I actually loved it so much that I bought a darker shade to use as a bronzer, and I haven't used it in a minute. But yeah, it definitely gives some color to the face. Let's use this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Matte Blur Matte Smooth and Set All Day. I think I used this one time, guys. No, because I wore this at the Chris Brown concert and it lasted all day. So let's give this a spray. It was spitting on me for a minute. I don't know what's in it. The powder maybe clogged, because it was coming out right for a minute, and now it's acting up again. This is what our face is looking like so far, and I don't know if you guys can see under my eyes. My under eyes look so crepey. Like, do you see that? That looks crazy. We're gonna keep going and we're gonna work on it, but I can see the skin looks very mattified, but I'm not happy because I don't like how my under eyes look. My under eyes look crazy. I'm going to do the powder bronzer and we're gonna see how this works out. So let's bronze. I mean, the bronzer actually looks really gorgeous, guys. Like, wow, so nice, so nice. Okay, we're gonna figure out something for these under eyes because I don't like it, and I really want to just test out what this setting spray does with this foundation. That is so pretty. Don't worry, we didn't get to the eyes yet. We still have a lot more face to do, but I do love the shade of the bronzer on the skin. I do love the foundation shade, and everything is looking really good so far except for those under eyes, but I think I may have a fix for that. Maybe. Do you see the creasing under my eyes? I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna enlarge it on the screen because this is a lot, and I know I said it, but I'm gonna say it again. This is the Patrick Ta. She's defined. Yeah, she's defined bronzer. It's so weird because the powder is actually super dry. So it looks like his products, when he gives you a shelf life, you can't go too far past it. You guys gotta let me know because I know some of you guys have tried his products. And what do you think? Is it really having the issues that people are saying that it's having? Like, are you getting your products moldy when you open it and you're like, what is going on? Yeah, let me know. I really love the shade of this. I think that when I got this bronzer, like, I was really loving it. I remember really loving it, and I think I used it quite a bit. Let's try the blush because we want to see what the blush does on this chocolate skin of mine. She's so LA. Am I LA or am I in New York? I'm gonna be a New York girl all day, every day. That's just me. Okay. So let's see. Definitely like a little bit powdery, but I see it. And it's actually very bronzy pretty. Do you see that? It just really added a gorgeous amount of, oh, that is actually really pretty. Okay. So this is definitely an everyday blush. This is good. This is good, guys. I like it. Nice. Do you see how aged my under eyes look? But how beautiful this blush is gorgeous. So let's look at the cheeks, how smooth they are, right? And we're gonna try to keep this a matte look. You guys know how hard that is for me to keep a matte look. I'm gonna try. And this is where the problem, hold on. Let me tell you where I just made a mistake and why y'all didn't say anything. I used the wrong brush. I didn't use the blush brush. So let's go back in again with the blush brush because that was like a mixture of the bronzer and the blush. I still love it. I think it's a gorgeous shade of blush. That is so pretty. You know, I'll be trying to get my wings together. The lashes and the wings together. That is, I love it. I didn't even realize that this was here the whole time. So I have this Fenty powder in a new shade. This is the shade Cinnamon. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I feel like it'll give us the nice warm look that we are going for under the eyes. I never tried it. I just ordered some Fenty stuff during the holidays. So let's just see what it does. And I just know that whatever this concoction is under my eyes, and I put eye cream on today, guys, it did not. It did not. It did not do what it needed to do. Let me say that. So I think the shade is gorgeous. It's so weird because I thought the shade was gonna be too dark. Do you see how beautiful that is? It is gorgeous. I don't necessarily know that I could do a matte face right now because this eye is so dry. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Like I told you before, these Fenty powders, I call them my eraser. And you'll see the few more products that I picked up. I have a haul coming, but I really just love the way that this powder just brightens up the face, and it just really erases all lines of demarcation. Do you see that? Do you see how beautiful and smooth out the skin is looking? Gorgeous. I love that. Okay, so let's do the under eyes, and this is the Fenty. I know I said a full face of Patrick Ta, but it is about the Patrick Ta foundation, blush, bronzer. eyeshadow. We just had some other products that we had to add in because he doesn't have all of these products. But just look at how gorgeous the skin is looking. Like, I'm looking at these Patrick Ta products and I'm wondering, like, are they really luxury? Like, do I feel like they're luxury? Let's see. We still have more to go. I'm gonna use this. This is a yellow ColourPop pencil. I'm gonna put this in a waterline. It may mess up the look, but we're gonna try it anyway. Just to give like a little pop of something. I think it looks nice. It's just like a little teeny pop of color. You're not gonna really notice it. Let's put some mascara on. Let's do the lips. See what Patrick Ta has to offer. So, having this balm on, it feels okay. It kind of dries down a little bit and it gives like a thickness, like a sort of how the Ole Henriksen does, where it gives you that kind of thick, like I'm there kind of feel. I get that from this too. So we're gonna clean this off. We have the Patrick Ta liner in the shade She's Strong. I never tried his liners before. I don't even necessarily know if this is gonna work for me. It's a, okay, so you tap it. Let's see. Okay, so no. So what I'm gonna do is probably put this all over my lips. It's definitely not. It's not for me. Let me try something else. It's definitely, let me show you the shade. It's not a shade for me. But it doesn't even feel like it does enough where it could be a lipstick for me. Because it's a dry formula. So see how I have to like, I feel like I'm gonna break it. It's a sticky, dry formula. I don't really care for it. Yeah, okay, so I see a little something. Oh, okay, so that broke. Yeah, it's not for me. And it's very sticky. I do like the shade though. If I could get it to show up on my lips like that, I would definitely. Okay, so I do like the shade, and I'm gonna put the lip balm on top of it. Thank God I have a liner on my lips already. My lips are a liner. So we're gonna leave it like this. Put a little bit of this on. I'm gonna put a little bit of a lip liner on. Okay, so if you look at this shade and this shade are almost identical. I don't know that this is gonna show up on me. I don't think that it will, but we're gonna see. I do like this, but I need a darker liner. Okay, so this is the shade. That shade was, it was Morphe's signature liner in Makeup Talk. And this one is Berry Cola. So we're gonna see if that does anything. I don't necessarily like this. I need a darker liner. So I'm gonna try this last liner because we know my lips are dark. This is the Soulmate liner from Morphe in the shade Other Half. It's a nice creamy liner. I guess it did a little bit of something. I feel like I'm gonna take this lip off and start all over because I'm not happy. Liner right here. Okay, so we're gonna use this. It's called Berry Cola. When I tell you guys this is the best sharpener around, and I don't even know if they still have it anymore, but it's the Glossier sharpener. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So this liner is much more creamy than Patrick Ta's liner. And I'm gonna take this one called, what did I say? Makeup Talk, and I'm gonna put it inside here. I like that. I'm gonna take this lighter one and just see what it does in the center. Yeah, that's pretty. I like what we have there. And we're gonna put this balm back on. I'm gonna put a little bit more of the blush on my face because it's such a skin tone shade of blush. Like it's so like in there, like it's part of my face. I'm just gonna put a little bit more just to give a little more rosiness. This is a fully mattified look. You guys know I hardly ever do a look without any highlighter, but what I will do is take this shade right here. And I'm going to just put a little bit in here. Because nobody said an inner corner highlight had to be a shimmery color. This just gives a little bit of brightness in the eyes. I'm going to spray my face. Let's do the Charlotte Tilbury. The regular one, not the mattifying one. If you are somebody that has oily textured skin like I have, and I hope that I said that in this video. I don't know that I did, but you don't want to have a mattifying spray and then spray another mattifying spray. I don't need that. I don't know if you guys do. With the Danessa Myricks and with this Charlotte Tilbury, you don't need all of that. So let's just spray our face with this. I want to make sure I get under those eyes. Ooh. And if you guys made it this far to the video and you have not subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Please give the video a thumbs up. It does not cost you anything. And also, if you have the ability to hype the video, please hype the video. And I'll see you guys as soon as I do something with this hair. Okay guys, I'm back. This is our final look with the makeup. You know this is too matte for me. I don't love matte makeup, but this is what we have. I'm trying not to use a highlighter in this video, and I did not. So I want to talk about this Patrick Ta makeup. Is it luxury branded worthy? Should they brand this Patrick Ta makeup as luxury makeup? I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I'm only gonna go over the things that I have from Patrick Ta's brand to let you know my thoughts on it. Do I consider it luxury? So yeah, first I'm gonna talk about the packaging. The packaging, the outer carton, the inner carton. I think that the packaging is gorgeous. He has a very beautiful rose gold packaging. It has the color of the blush and the bronzer. I only have like the boxes from the new items, but I think the packaging is very elegant, very beautiful. Definitely puts you in the mind of luxury makeup. Yeah, I love the rose gold mirrored makeup packaging. It's so gorgeous. Like, his products are nice, but I feel like the quality of them, whatever he's using in them, they don't last as long as they should. I'm gonna say that because this blush, this bronzer that I have from him, it's like the palette is already drying out. Like, it's super dry. The cream is still creamy, but why is a powder drying out? It was beautiful on the skin. You have to really like work hard to get it to show up, but it was actually really nice on the skin. I had this bronzer for a minute, maybe like 2 years or longer. The shelf life on it is 12 months. So clearly I'm past the shelf life. Based on his ingredients that he has in his products, they don't last long. Like, I have powders that I've had for 3, 4, 5 years and they're still good. So when you're spending this kind of money, you want your products to last. Like, I have powders from Hourglass that I've had for years and they last. You guys let me know what you think about this makeup. I think it looks really nice, right? But I'm so used to a more lifelike look, and I know over the time, over the hours that I'm gonna have this on, because right now it's 5:27. We're gonna have this on at least until 11 o'clock. Okay, so let me be quick because I know this video is going to be pretty long. This dual-ended brush is $30, and the bristles on it, it has just the right amount of bristles. It blends out your eyeshadow wonderfully. I like the little detailed end of it. Like, it was really nice. Definitely a nice brush. The hairs feel luxury. It went on nicely. There was no shedding from the brush, so I love it. Like, I would definitely say it is a luxury brush, something that is really worth the money, and it did apply to makeup really beautifully. Let's talk about the blushes. I was pleasantly surprised with this blush from Patrick Ta. Not that I don't have any of his blushes, because I actually do, and I'm gonna show you the other shades, but this one that I use, the She's So LA, I think it's a really beautiful everyday blush look. It gives just the right amount of like a rosy kind of look, like a bronzy, rosy kind of look to the skin, and I think it's really beautiful. I am really excited and a little curious about the other blush that we purchased, which is the She's Seductive, because it's more of a mauve cool tone blush, but I actually think it's going to work as well. So we're going to see. But so far, I like the blushes. There's nothing changed about the formula. I have this one, which is She's Wanted. I love this She's Wanted. It's such a gorgeous shade. It stands out a lot. And I don't necessarily need She Left Me on Red, because It's not the same, but it's very similar. And I don't really like a lot of red blushes on my skin. I like something that's, it may be red, but it's going to give me a pinky tone on my skin. That's just what I prefer. I feel like burgundies and stuff, sometimes it makes me look too made up. This looks nice and natural. This looks like everyday, beautiful makeup. And anytime my two biggest critics, which is my younger sister and my mother, because my younger sister, although she likes makeup, she don't wear it that often. So this one is She's Giving. I think I may have worn it one time. I'm gonna pull this out. Like, we have so much makeup to try for 2026, guys. And I also have one more, She's Vibrant. I don't even remember buying these. I don't. I think I bought them around the time when I got his highlighters, and I was so turned off by the highlighters, I never even looked at these. I think I may have used it one time. This is a gorgeous Summertime shade. It's beautiful. This one is She's Vibrant. So yeah, so I love the formula of his blushes, and I feel like maybe if I would have put a little bit of the cream, maybe it wouldn't be so mattified. So let me just say this, his foundation, when people buy it, I don't know if they wear it, maybe not set or any, like I set every product that I put on my face, so I think that this really set down very, very nicely. It actually sets down more than the Natasha Denona foundation, because although both of them are very hydrating, this one is actually set. Like, it feels set. Hers always has like a stickiness no matter what you put on top of it. So maybe we'll do like a side-by-side comparison of Natasha Denona and Patrick Ta and see, you know, how it works on the face. But right now, I feel like this face looks gorgeous. Like, this is really beautiful makeup. I gotta keep saying it because that's how I feel. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the foundation really fast. So I'm actually really happy that I picked up this foundation again, because I was on the fence about it at the time that I originally purchased it, and then I couldn't figure out my shade. So I think that this shade was actually really nice. This is shade 21. It's a neutral, and I love it. It's so good. I'm always gonna set my foundation, and I think this is a perfect foundation for the winter weather that's going on now, because it gives you extra moisture. It feels good on the skin. And yeah, I'm gonna use this. I like it. I'm very impressed with it. I can't wait to play with it with different products and see how it works best. But right now, it looks really wonderful. The eyeshadow palettes, I have quite a few of neutral eyeshadow palettes. I have high-end ones. I have more affordable ones. And I'm telling you, I love this. This is definitely gonna be going in my to-go makeup bag. I really love this. Like, it's the perfect size to travel with, right? This is gorgeous for every day. Now, you may not get a super dramatic eye look from this, but to me, like this, it looks dramatic because of my skin tone, but it is actually really, really gorgeous, and I love it. These 6 shades, you can do maybe not a whole lot with them, but you could do enough to make this your everyday palette, and you'll be very satisfied with it. Now, the deeper tone one, we're going to use that in another video, because I didn't want to do like one eye and one eye. I like doing those kind of videos, but I just prefer to film a video, because I know you guys want to see like a full face, and sometimes like it may throw you off when one eye is looking a little crazy, and sometimes the eyes look so close that if I don't point it out to you and be like, you know, this is 2 different eyes, right? Maybe you won't realize it, maybe you will, I don't know. But this one, I feel like is a really glam look. I kind of stay away from black shadows. I very rarely use them, maybe just to give a little bit of more definition in an eye look, but these are really pretty chocolatey shades. It's just a warmer palette, deeper, and I just can't wait to play with this one, because I know it's going to be just as gorgeous as this one. So I'm really happy that I picked both of them up. And when it first came out, I was like, I don't need that. Like, I just got the Natasha Denona. I don't need that. But it's a different formula. They're both nice silky formulas, but this one is really nice, and it's actually talc free. I love the fact that he reformulated the shadows from that original Major Dimensions neutral palette. I hated that palette. I tried it. It was very patchy. The shadows didn't blend out. Well, these blend out beautifully. I love the shadows. So let me talk about the lip balm. The lip balm is actually nice. Do I feel like it's worth $25? Is it necessary to run out and pick it up? I don't think so. I think that it has a nice smell to it. It feels really nice on the lips. Very comfortable. A nice amount of gloss. to the lips. It's pretty long wearing. It wears sort of like the Ula Hendrix, where it has that kind of dry down. So it's not dry, but it's there. Like, you feel the texture of it and you know that it's on your lips. The Ula Hendrix is not a real slippery balm. Like, it's more of a tacky, but it stays longer. This actually has that kind of feel to it, but just a more lightweight version. And we're gonna see how long it lasts, because I'm gonna cook dinner after I film this video, and then I'm gonna come back and film another video. So we're gonna see how this makeup lasts. We're gonna, like I said, at least have it on to 11 o'clock. Now, I love the packaging on this lip liner. This lip liner is definitely not for me. It didn't do anything to my lips, and it's a very dry, crumbly kind of formula. It didn't have a lot of pigmentation on my lips. Now, it's not to say that it wouldn't have worked good for somebody else's, because I think it actually did show up when I was trying to put it on, but trying to apply it, it was very dry and like a dry, creamy consistency, and I did not like it. I like the click of the pen, but I don't like the texture of this. It's like a tacky, dry cream, like a cream that doesn't have any moisture. Yeah, I don't really love it. I think the shade was nice. I just think it was too hard to try to get it on my lips and to get it to cover. It actually broke. A lot of liners do break, but this is not something that I would repurchase. Everything else I was very happy with. And I might as well show you my cute little pink thing that I got for free. This, I wanted it. I'm just gonna do it on the back of my hand. I'm not gonna mess up the makeup with it, but this is so gorgeous. I can't wait. Look at that, that is gorgeous. That's the bottom shade. And then we have the top shade, and I'm definitely going to use it. I just think that that is super gorgeous. That's what it looks like, and it was free, so I love it. Does his brand deserve the luxury branding that it gets? I think it does. I think that from the products that I tried this time, I was impressed with everything. I love the foundation. I love the shadows, the blushes, even the bronzer. Even though it's a little dried out, I still love the bronzer. Hopefully this makeup is going to hold up really well. We have 5 hours that we're going to have it on. Like I said, I'm about to go cook dinner, and I'm going to film another video, and I'm going to throw a load of clothes in the wash, and I'm going to start editing. Okay, so to me, I don't feel like his brand is overpriced, because a lot of brands are charging the same thing that he's charging. I'll have the price of everything on the screen, but the eyeshadow, the 6-pan eyeshadows, they were $44, and I think it's really nice. It's a little bit pricey for 6 shadows, but they're nice size shadows, and I just think it was really beautiful on the eyes. Like, I'm loving these eyes. And I just really want to talk about one thing that is not part of Patrick Ta, but I wanted to share it with you guys. Like I always say, this Fenty Bright Fix, the powders are gorgeous. They are like an eraser to me. They complement any eye look. I picked up, well, you're gonna see in my haul, but I love this. This is the shade Cinnamon. It was perfect for today's shade, and I just love it. So if you guys did not pick up this powder from Fenty, I don't know what you're waiting for, because I've told you and this is not a sponsored video. I wish that my videos were sponsored. It's not a sponsored video, but I love the formula of the powder. And it's not a setting powder, it is a finishing powder. They could say that it's a setting powder, but it's not. It even corrected the dryness. It gave it a more smooth look under my eyes, because I was complaining about my eyes being dry. Did I like the mattifying setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury? If you're a person that likes a matte look, then you're gonna love it. I don't like a matte makeup look. It's not to say that it's not a nice setting spray, because we look super matte. And I even put the regular Charlotte Tilbury. I used 1 layer of each one, and the face still looks matte. So the skin looks blurred. I might as well talk about this too. The skin looks blurred, very smooth, very airbrushed. Like, yeah, it's gorgeous. We used the Danessa Myricks Blur and Balm powder in the Radiant formula. It gave us a nice radiant glow. It worked really well with the Patrick Ta foundation so far. So we're gonna see. Guys, everything that I use will be linked and listed below. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year. Because this video will be out tomorrow, and then I plan on doing one like right after. But I love you, my precious jewels. 2026 is going to be a great year for all of us. Put 3 words that you feel for the coming year. Like, I feel gratitude, abundance, happiness, health. Yeah, there's so many emotions that I'm feeling. Like, I always get a little choked up at the end of the year, and I think about the things that I accomplished the previous year and what I plan on accomplishing the coming year, and I'm just super happy to make it to 2026. Hopefully you guys feel the same way. I can't wait to see your words of what 2026 means to you. Like, what do you plan on accomplishing? Like, what do you want to see, and how do you feel about the new year coming? I know that's like a little bit confusing, but I will see you guys in the next video. If you made it this far, please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this makeup. Have you tried any of these products? Are you a Patrick Ta fan? Does he deserve the branding of being a luxury brand? I will speak with you guys down in the comment section. I've been a little under the weather, but I'm back now, and I love you, my precious jewels. I will see you in the next video. Okay. So it's 11:36. This is what the makeup is looking like. I think I finished around 5 something. It's been like 6 hours. The makeup is gorgeous. It hasn't moved. It's set down really nicely. This foundation actually sets down better than the Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona doesn't really set down. This one sets down really nice. I took my lashes off because they would irritate my eyes. My allergies have been acting up. But this is how gorgeous we're still looking. Everything looks wonderful. I'm about to wash it off and go to bed. I'm tired. I love you, my precious jewels. Hopefully, this will help you make up your mind whether or not Patrick Ta deserves the luxury branding. I think he does. I like the makeup. It looks really good. Okay.